Hey, what's up everyone? How y'all doing? Danny Lighting here with MaxTheGamer. Everybody say hello to Max.
Hey everyone. Happy Friday.
Awesome to see you guys today. So I got a question, Max. If you look at my little screen with the little screen that's going there, like the little light rays that are coming off of that, do they look really kind of gross? Or I don't know if it's the settings on my monitor or what, but I changed my monitor to the sRG, whatever you call it, color settings, and now I can see all these like nasty lines, like rays going all over it.
I don't
know how
see
to
anything.
explain it.
I have your beginning screen on the
Yes, that thing. That thing.
Yeah, that looks fine to me, but it's not that bright on my screen.
Yeah, there's all these like rays of light. It might be the monitor settings I have. I'm not really sure, but they look funny.
Oh, they look fine to me.
Okay.
You got the new PC up and running?
Oh yeah, sure do.
Nice.
So my old PC pretty much started crapping out on me, so unfortunately we had to get a new one, which is really not unfortunate, but it is because I got to pay that stupid thing off.
Wow.
But yeah. So far, the new PC seems really awesome, guys. I like it a lot. Looks like I might need to make a slight adjustment here. I might need to do the same for your screen, Max. So in just a second, I'm going to adjust your screen really quickly.
No problem.
Give us just a second. This is our first live stream on the new PC. So I see my little box is off a little bit. And I don't know why. Alright, so that should be it for me there. I'm going to go over to Max's screen. So Max, just 1 second and we'll get yours up and running here. Alright, yours looks like it's about where we left it. So, yeah. Alright, cool.
Looking good. Hello everyone. I see a lot of people already here. Want to read off some names, Danny?
Alright guys, with all the confusion, well not really all the confusion, but I got the new computer yesterday. I've been setting it up, getting everything going. I totally forgot today was the day for the pulling the Prestige Cup car, so I'm going to try to figure it out that thing in the morning. I still got to get the other account set up on the computer. I used Nitro's account. My own account doesn't have all the keys to spend like that. So give me till the morning, guys. I still got to get that on there. And then hopefully tomorrow morning I can make a video for that. So yeah, Hexam, what's up? We got the Flight Fanatics. We got Melvin, Thomas. We got Ferret Owner. It's awesome to see you guys. Uncle Broken Down, hey. Mikasa, Speed Beast, Paul, what's up? Ace Arcade in the house. Very cool to see you guys today. We got R98. We got Dennis Heiss, hello. Comet Warrior, Joshua Vang. We got a lot of people showing up today already, which is good. Awesome to see y'all. Brawl PC. If we miss anybody, sorry. I see Odom's here. Mojo Motoman. Mr. Painterman 100. Hey. Alright, Fastlane. Melon. What's up, Melon? Awesome to see you guys today. So I think me and Max might be doing some Gamera racing like we said. We were talking about on the last live stream. We might race some Gameras in live a little later. I think Max wanted to start off by talking about the new event that was up.
Yeah. And, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that final because I think that's going to be the big thing for a lot of people in the next week or so. And then we can always race our Gamaras against each other a bit. Let's take a look at this PC car. So this is a Tier 3 Mach 1. Don't forget, some of us got this car for free before. So check your garage before you start wasting silver keys. For example, let me just go to my Tier 3s. It's here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have this car already built because it was used before for events. Let's see. Oh, right there. Mustang Mach 1.
I got it built too, which is nice. I see somebody says no more crashes. Well, unfortunately, we can't guarantee that the emulator won't crash. I don't care how good your computer is. The emulator still
crashes. I had a few today already. So we're going to have a crash sooner or later. Just a matter of when. Okay, so this is the PC car, the Mach 1. I have, let me see, how upgraded is mine? Looks pretty upgraded.
I use the LD player emulator.
Oh, I like it. It's fully upgraded, so I'll have an easy PC Cup this season.
That thing is maxed out, dude.
Maxed out.
Man, you got a nice orange one. I got this ugly gray one. Hold on.
I think I stripped the gray ones that I got or something, but I do remember this was either a PC car or something once already, or an event car, I think it was. But regardless, a lot of us have it.
There's mine.
Oh, you got the silver gray, my favorite color, right?
Yes. It's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, yours, your orange one there. Oh, it's not on the screen anymore. Your orange one there looks way better, I think.
It's definitely not a bad-looking car. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this one on this account. I think my main account has a red one, which isn't terrible either. But this is not bad looking. Now, someone earlier asked how many accounts do I have running right now. I am currently operating only 2 accounts. I've kind of dumped 2 more accounts out. I used to have 4 accounts that I'm running simultaneously,
God.
but yeah. But it's down to 2 at this point. All right, so let's go ahead and talk quickly about. And I just uploaded a video at the same time. In fact, someone mentioned that as well, that I ended up uploading a video right as the stream started. But yeah, it's just bad timing on my part. The point is that the video and what I'm going to discuss now is basically the same thing. It's talking about the legends of the track and the lock-ins that are going to be involved with this. As we all know, this event is basically to win the Formula 1 car, which incidentally doesn't use Mercedes fusions. It uses its own unique fusions.
Lame.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be the in part of the event. Have you looked at this event, Danny?
Yeah, I looked at the lock-ins. I can tell you what, I only have a car available for lock-in number 1.
So if you get to race 90, which basically is just for, the F1 car at that point, you can get 1 stage 6. All right, so fingers crossed that we can even get there.
Yeah, if you can get that, that's awesome. If not, then, well, what can you do, I guess?
I see LOL making comments. I have 69 accounts. Well, I've had a few, but, let's see. What do we got? Okay, let's take a look at the lock-ins real quick. Lock-in number 1, what I said is real simple. Try to put in a car that is fully maxed. It doesn't matter if it's a tier 4 or tier 5. The higher the tier, the better, of course, in my opinion, because, you want a faster car when it comes to trying to get through. But naturally, if you have a fully maxed tier 4 versus a tier 5 that's missing a bunch of parts, go with the tier 4. Tier 3, tier 2 even, I don't think there's any tier 2s. Oh yeah, it's still tier 2s. Regardless, if it's a fully maxed car, you're still going to have a better time than if you pick something that's going to need parts and you may not get those parts during the event. So definitely keep that in mind. You will have a crate though, so now, there's that too.
Any car that's available for a lock-in, as long as you have enough parts for it, is going to be able to complete the event. That's another thing.
Yep.
A lot of people ask, hey, will this card do it? Well, yeah, if it's in the lock-in, it's definitely going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, the difficulties are adjusted a little bit depending on what you have for lock-ins.
Yes.
So you're not going to get away with like a magical lock-in that's going to make things easier. So if you do a tier 5 card, the challenges would just be tougher, that's all.
How do I get that magical
and a tier
lock-in?
2 card would have an easier challenge, I would assume. Right, so lock-in number 2, you're stuck with one of 3 wonderful Trinity cards that we just spent a bunch of gold keys on, at least I did. And if you have these, again, out of these 3, I would say probably, and don't quote me on this, I think the Veneno Roadster might be the easiest for speed traps. Okay, the Aperta is not a bad car, but it's not the greatest at pushing beyond its dyno for speed traps. And the same goes for the Draco Voila edition or the Roadster. If you happen to pull the BC, whether it's a launch edition, the Roadster, whatever it is, your chances are that this one will have an easier speed trap. None of them are that great at speed traps, but I would say the Veneno probably has the best shot. And they're all kind of slow at stage 5 too, so you're gonna need some stage 6s for these. Now, well, yeah, the ship pattern does blow on the LaFerrari too, so there's another part. It might be hard to drive, so you may want something different just for that reason. Okay, once we get to this part, you have a lot of options if you have the cars, okay? This is from Legend Leagues, I'm sorry, not the Pro Leagues series, and a lot of us don't have it. This is for the tickets. If you don't have the regular one, which is one from a prior part, you can always get the GTR LM. They're basically the same car, a little bit of difference, but not enough to really worry about. Out of these cars that are here though, the best one without a doubt is the R18 e-tron. This thing's probably the best out of all the prize cars. So knowing that, and knowing that lock-in number 5 is one of these cars as well, and the Senna GTR gets locked out after that. So lock-in number 3 is the only one you can use the Senna GTR, and after that it's all prize cars only for the next 2 lock-ins. So if you have the Senna GTR, I would put the Senna GTR in lock-in 3, and then this will mean that you only need 2 of the other prize cars to make it all the way through. That's again your call on that. What I will tell you is that the R18 is the best at speed traps, it's the best at sprints, it's the best at stage 5 only trap, speed-wise, time-wise, everything. It is the beast of the pack. Now, everything here out of these 3, SC20 probably has the best chance of having a high speed trap for those, you know, hitting those 325 mile per hours that they may challenge you with. So assuming they're doing 318, 3 whatever, this one is the easiest to hit that with, but these 2 are not terrible either. All 3 of these are 9-second cars at stage 5 only, so none of them are going to make it through the event on stage 5 only. You're going to need at least 2 strong stage 6s, because I suspect the half mile is going to be an 8.2 somewhere along the line for these guys. Okay, now the e-tron's an 8.2 car basically at stage 5, so that's probably going to be a 7.9 run at some point. You're going to need a stage 6 for that if that's the case. So that's really the situation here. Danny, you wanted to add anything to what I've said so far?
Not really. I mean, I don't usually have the cars for the larger events. It takes a lot of game cash, a lot of parts. I just want to tell you guys, if you don't have the stuff to do the events, it's okay, alright? You might miss out on a big prize car or something, but we don't need that stuff to have fun in the game. It's awesome if you can do it, but if you can't, don't let it get to you, right? Don't let it bother you guys.
Right, if you're a free-to-play player, like many of us try to be, which I'm not, but I think a lot of players wants to do it that way. Some of these events are money-making events for Natural Motion. They're just no way around that. That's what they're designed to do.
Yeah, for sure.
you're giving them money. Okay, if you want to really fight your way through the event, that's where they make the money from you. And it's not going to be a little bit of money, it's going to be a few bucks. So
yeah,
fine.
I just learned to live without that stuff. You know, I'm not. I don't have a big wallet where I can just dump money on anything I want. And hey, I don't care. I'm good without it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of really awesome cars in the game. I'll live without an F1 car. That's how I see it.
Exactly. And again, you know, the balance here is, what do you really want out of this game? If you're just talking about, I want to win in live racing, you don't have to spend any money for that. Okay,
Yep.
No money spent will be just fine. The only time money becomes an issue is where you're going for prize cars, and not just any prize car, but the rare, you know, big event prize cars or the flash cars. Outside of that, you can play the game for free without much of an issue.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking of playing the game for free, the stuff like the Elite Tuner cars are actually really good. If you're patient and you like grinding showdowns, you can get these Elite Tuner cars upgraded pretty good. They make pretty decent live racers. As you can see, I don't have, on this account, because I didn't push as hard, I'm not sitting on every prize car here. I have some of the prize cars, but not all of them. And the reason for that is same deal. Some of the events I just skipped it because I don't want to keep going. But Legends of the Track, ultimately, I have the cars, but if you notice, other than the R18, which is a great car, that's why I built it, the rest of these are basically, you know, bone stock at this point. And I'm not sure I have enough parts to really push these beyond stage 5 partially fusion, so they're not going to be that strong. So I'm not really seeing myself finishing this event on this account. On my main account, which I've invested a lot into, I'm pretty sure I can make it. Now, Trent said, thanks for the breakdown, the lock-ins, he's all set except for number 4. Victor versus SC20 and OS6 comparable fusions. I'll tell you this, no S6 is probably most of us for these later prize cars. So between Victor and the SC20, they run about the same half-mile times. And that's, you know, that should be pretty comparable. The only difference is that the SC20 for Speed Trap can hit over 300 with stage 5, and Victor hits about 290 something, close to 300. So the SC20 is going to be like 10 mile per hour faster in the Speed Trap. But then again, the Speed Trap probably will be adjusted depending on which car you have anyway. So I'm not sure it's going to help you. So either one is really pretty comparable. They're both about the same when it comes down to it. What is the best overall car, the Fair Lady or the Griffith? I have to give my nod to the Griffiths between those two.
I agree.
Let's see.
Fair Lady's a cool car.
I'm sure I missed a bunch of questions earlier, Danny. You got anything up there you wanted to kind of address real quick?
I've just been listening to you. We'll have to read back through some of those. What's up, Asho Speed? How's it going on? How's it going on? I can't talk today, obviously.
How's it going, right?
Yeah. How's it going? That's what I mean to say.
You're reading what he's typing. He said, what's going on? So you said, how's it going on? See, that happens.
Yeah, Asho made one of the accounts that I can use to make videos for you guys on the cars that I don't have and stuff. So that's always
one of the
really
questions
cool.
just asked is, how do we get lock-in number 6? It's the prize car at race 80. There's your lock-in number 6 right there. Okay, so that's how we get that. So basically, when you get to race 80, you win the car, then you have to build the car, then you run from 80 to 90 from there. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. If I get to 80, I'm so happy at that point I'm done. Because I just don't see myself having enough fusions for this Formula 1 car to really get very far in this. And since it's a purple star, you know the crates are going to be paid. You know, somebody will still get it maxed pretty quick, but reality is most of us won't.
So Roger said he's only been playing for a month and struggling because he doesn't have the car. So yeah, if you've been playing for a month, I wouldn't even think about the big events right now, honestly. Unless you got the giant wallet.
And when we're talking giant wallet, we're talking probably close to, I would say, easy grand or two to make it through the event.
If you're Donald Trump, maybe.
From brand new, yeah. Yeah, with these fixes, I'm reading Jason's comment about the issues with showdown boxes not showing up. I'll tell you this. The smaller issues, like individual issues like that, it usually takes a major update before they'll fix it because it's not something that the development team's going to spend a lot of effort on for 1 or 2 players. If it's a server-wide issue with a lot of players, you'll see a fix a lot quicker.
That is true.
Yeah. With the tickets for the F1 car number 77, Asho, do you have any info on that? Because I don't know what the deal is with that 77 car. I'm not even sure if it'll actually be offered for tickets or what. I don't know.
Somebody, Jose M says, is the new Mustang worth maxing out? Are you talking about Jose? We don't know which Mustang you're talking about.
The Mach 1 probably.
Yeah, it's not new. It's not a new car. So that's why I'm a little thrown off. But I'm guessing you're talking about the Mustang. I mean, personally, I wouldn't put any more parts or anything into that than I had to. I mean, what I mean is I wouldn't spend any keys or anything for it. If you need to do the Prestige Cup, definitely level it up. It's an okay car, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. That's my opinion on that one. If you don't need to level that one up, don't bother with it. But if you want to do the Prestige Cup, definitely level it up a bit to get those points.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, I don't think that car's that good. If I remember it, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Mustang is a cool Mustang, but it's just not that great in the game.
Yeah. I just read through the chat, and I didn't really see any questions, so...
Yep, let's see. What else we got going on? Yeah, I mean, again, if you don't have the cars... basically, my opinion on all these events is if I don't have the cars, I just go as far as the cars will take me, and then I'm done. I just don't want to, there's no point to struggle to try to get through the event if you know you're not going to make it. You got to set yourself a budget as well if you do spend money.
Yeah.
We're all different when it comes to that, but you should stick to a budget, and if it's not going to work within the budget, then let it go. Because in the end, this game can be a huge money pit, and it already is for many people. So definitely self-control is going to be the issue. Oh, Bosco, that's mean. That's
What's
mean.
up, D Black?
Although there are plenty of videos about that on YouTube.
All right, so Paul over here is having an issue. His car is stuck in the 6.9 lobby, but runs a 7.6. All right, so my guess is you've probably got some sort of dyno beating car, and you've probably won a whole lot of live races with it. And that car got pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and now it's in a lobby where it can't win anymore. So my advice is, all right, do, I don't know, 20, maybe like 20 or 30 runs. Might even only take 10, but 10, 20, 30 runs going much slower than the car's dyno time. I would try and do at least like a second slower than dyno, and it should push it back into a slower lobby again. One problem with a lot of cars that beat dyno is they get pushed if you keep beating the dyno time and winning.
Well, the problem is the 7.6 car. That gets put in the same lobby with 6.9 cars.
Crap sandwiches, man. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, Comment was
Max
commenting
right
about that, and I was about to jump in on that too. He needs the dyno slower than 7.7 in order to have a better shot at not being thrown into Hypermax. Now, even then, he can still get thrown into Hypermax if he's missing parts or he's folding max, whatever it is. So,
I need to pay
just
better
driving
attention.
slower may not do it.
I need to pay better attention to those comments. Yeah, like Max said, though, there's a Super Max lobby, right? The 6.8, 6.9, 7, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, 7.5. I think 7.7 is where you get out of the Hypermax, right?
Yep. Got to be 7.7 and or slower, or you have a special car that lobbies slower, even though it runs 7.5. So there are a few of them, but you know, we're talking some of the top cars in the game for that.
They need to change that lobby. There's no reason for a 7.6 car to be in with cars running, you know, 3-second half miles.
Yeah, I mean, the GR Supra doesn't get a lot of lobby advantage anymore. So if you have a GR Supra that's running 7.6, it's gonna kick you right into Hypermax. That's a reality, because you're running faster than Dyno for one, and two, anytime you run a few 7.6s, these cars, you know, the system picks it up and they go, oh, you're really a 7.6 car. Get out of here. You know, you get moved. Asho doesn't know about the F1 either for sure. I mean, again, we heard rumors because some support guy somewhere sent an email to somebody and it says it was like, you know, 4,000 tickets. I just don't think that's very realistic when the McLaren's 8,000 tickets. So,
yeah, a lot of us still think it's going to show up in there for tickets. A lot of us don't. We have no idea. I have a weird feeling it's going to be some sort of crazy showdown car where you probably have to have the first F1 to win the second F1 or something like that.
That's my guess.
That's my guess.
They can't make it that easy. All right, Roger, I didn't miss your question. What is the best tip for a month-long player beginner? All right, let me tell you something. This game is all about being patient. If you're not patient, it costs you money. So being patient and basically being careful with resource management makes all the difference in the progression in this game, particularly for new players. You guys all want to rush through the new stuff, and what you end up doing is you make a bunch of mistakes that in the long term would actually cost you. Things like spending all your silver keys constantly, not saving enough to get the PC card, not joining a milestone crew, not, you know, having cash on hand as a buffer when you need to build a car. This kind of stuff really hurts you. And also, you have to get a live racer together as soon as possible. Live racing is very important in this game. So that's my kind of tidbit I always throw at new players.
Yeah, like Asho was saying, it's not really great for us YouTubers to give too much information away too soon, because they don't exactly like that, and they could actually try and you know, put some copyright strikes on your channel and stuff if they don't like what you're doing. So
yeah, they definitely, I mean, the developers don't want too much stuff leaked, right? I mean, that's the same with the actual car manufacturers too. They don't want stuff leaked. Come on, man. All right. Let's see. Well, we're still getting some good info here from Asho. That's I'm reading some of the stuff he's posting up.
Yeah, thank you.
But so what's the other thing that I was about to say?
I do not know, sir.
So the Fair Lady Z is not a bad tier 3, but it's not really that great. And if you're talking about using stuff like a tier 3 in a showdown, when the showdown may have something like a tier 4 or tier 5 in it, then I would say that's a bad choice. Let's take a look at what cars are available for this showdown. Ah, yes, of course. The money pop-up. Buy our crap. Okay, hold on.
All right, so Roger wants to know which cars to buy with the tickets you get from the showdowns and stuff. There's a lot of cars in there.
Yeah, there are a lot of different answers you're going to get for that too, because, you know, quite honestly, this is just the elite showdown.
Different cars are good for different things, so that's another thing you got to think about in there too.
Yeah, there really isn't. I mean, there are a few cars that I would say are almost like, in my opinion, top cars in the series of cars in the game. But anytime you have a showdown where a tier 3 is thrown in with tier 4, then you want the fastest tier 4. So out of these guys, there'll be one that's going to be an Apex car, and that's probably the G63 SUV, fully maxed, Purple Star version. Remember, after 800 trophies, we no longer have the dyno system. It's back to the good old, he who has the fastest wins. Okay, so you want the fastest. If you have a tier 3 car, unless it's faster than the tier 4 car, unfortunately, at some point you just start losing. So, we can start polling for the Mach 1 now, Danny. It's available in the, right? It's Friday, so it's available. Take a look.
Yeah, it is available.
Yeah, let's go look at the key polls here.
What, are you planning on opening some crates?
No. I already have the car, and I'm not opening any crates.
Gotcha.
But this guy right here is available. It's a 4-star, which isn't as hard to pull as a 5-star. But it's, you know, definitely a decent car. Now, these two, I don't know. I think this is because some people are probably trying to rerun some of these events to try to win. That's why they put these up, but neither car is really worth any gold keys, in my opinion.
Now, if you go into the dealership and you're looking to buy cars with the tickets, I would say one of the cars in there that is really nice is the Corvette C8R. That car is awesome. And
yeah, the CAR definitely is a nice car. In fact, let's jump in there and let's talk about that since the question's been posed.
And we also have the Expo in there. The Expo, I'm pretty sure that was a pretty cool car, right?
The what? The Expo's a good car, but the Expo's fusions are so hard to get. That
yeah, that's true.
Not that Chevy's that much easier, but the Expo is definitely harder.
I think the Zonda HP Bruschetta is a pretty decent one as well. Any of the Supras are nice, but the thing is, we've already got the Elite Tuner Supra, and the Elite Tuner Supra is better than the Supras in this dealership. Now that Mercedes there, I'm not really familiar with that one. Have you played with that car yet, Max?
That one's nothing really to write home about.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of the lock-ins actually for the finals, but for 300 tickets, I'm not. I think I have like 10 tickets or 15 tickets.
Yeah, I probably have about the same.
Expo is a good car if you can get the parts. This is one of the option cars that it's actually very good. C8R, a great car all around. One of my personal favorites. The Fairlady Z, unfortunately, well, for Tier 4, it's actually quite good. Okay, this is not a bad car. If this is a Fairlady Z that people were asking about, it's actually a very good Tier 4. Definitely for 30 tickets, I think it's worth it.
I bought it.
SC18, it's a little tougher to get really good runs out of this thing. So, yeah, and I wouldn't do the Supra since you already have the Elite Supra, like Danny mentioned.
Yeah, that Corvette's probably the best one for your average person, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go for any car, I would say the Rocket Bunny will make your Tier 4 life a lot easier if you're still looking for a good Tier 4 car. And the CAR is a good all-around Tier 5. However, you're going to need a lot of Chevy Fusions, and they're not that easy to get. So, probably for 30 tickets for more of a beginner, I would say the Rocket Bunny definitely is a good choice.
Trev TD, yeah, the Pandem V1 is a nice car, but we've already got the Elite Tuners one, so there's really no point in getting any of those unless you need them for some sort of event or something. That's my point of view, because the Elite Tuner Supra is better than all the Supras in the dealership there.
Yep. Now, if you have the Tier 4, last PC Tier 4, are you talking about Tier 4 Boss, or are you talking about the Tempest Tier 4, Tempest 1? Because it's a little different depending on which Tier 4 you're looking at. I'm on this car because it's like the green version of Victor's car, and it's just as bad. But don't burn it on the Project 7. Now, interestingly, they used this Barchetta quite a bit in this event, this European series, but I wouldn't necessarily grab it now, because if you grab it now and they don't use it anymore for anything, then it turns into kind of a useless car. So, and Pagani Fusions, not that easy to get either.
Okay, so
yeah, top two, I would say definitely Z or C8R. Those are my top two choices.
Rimkey says, can you strip Camaros in Tier 3 to get Fusions? So any Chevrolet car that you strip,
will give you fusions that you can put on any Chevrolet in the game. But make sure you don't strip something that you only have one of, because you never know when you're going to need that car for an event or something. So always keep one of everything. If you have duplicates, yeah, go ahead and strip them and get some parts to put on some other type of car. Now, it's only the Stage 6 parts. All right, the Stage 6 parts are specific to the car, but fusions will fit on, you know, any Mercedes fusion will fit on Mercedes. Any Honda fusion will fit on Honda. Any Chevy fusion will fit on Chevy type of deal.
That's correct. Asho, good luck with your video. I look forward to seeing it when it's ready.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what changes they made. That kind of went over my head, but so. All right, so let's take a look at, and I get questioned about this quite a bit from the European series. You know, what are good cars from this series? Should I get this? Should I get that? Yeah, I mean, there are quite a few cars here that some are available, some are not anymore, but generally speaking, the top cars from this series they've been here. One of which is the Ferrari Enzo, which is a great car, best Ferrari at the moment.
Really nice car, actually. Love
really
that
nice
thing.
car. Yep. This bad boy right here. Okay. One of the few cars that I would put head to head against the Bentley GT3 race car, and still can come out on top depending on which bracket you're in. Very good car. This one actually for the tier 3, this is the best right now for tier 3. It's a very good car. You can use it to blow through all the Tempest. So this is definitely a very good car coming out of this event. And that's really the ones that I'm impressed with. Oh, I'm sorry, I did miss an important one here. This guy here is actually quite good. Don't underestimate it. It's good for live racing, low performance point, high evo. It's just when you put it against the R18, it's not, it's not as good. I don't. The CLK GTR is probably one of the coolest cars to come in. I love the fact that I have it, but from an in-game car standpoint, I just don't see it being super effective for much, other than the events, of course.
So Asho said they made some code changes, so we're probably not going to be able to see the cars in advance as far as what's coming up. That's interesting.
Yeah, and I'm about to get to the 720S GT3. I was scrolling, but Felipe pointed out this is also an awesome car in here. So this is one of the good cars that came out of this. So we literally had these guys right from the get-go. The 720S, the Enzo, and the R18 were all coming out really early in the series, and these are all really good cars. The Atlantic concept is a dyno buster, and it was kind of good when they were using the dyno-based showdowns, but now it's unfortunately not as useful outside of the event. So unfortunately, it's not as strong as the other guys that we're talking about. And we're just talking purely about low performance point, high evo, partial build uses in live. If you're talking about purely the fastest cars out there, this guy is definitely not slow. And the Victor is actually very quick. I mean, the Victor, I think, is a 6.9 car, Denny, or 6.8? The Aston Martin.
Not 100% sure, actually.
So,
Would have
I mean,
to look that one up.
If we're talking just fast, I mean, these are pretty quick. Some of these are pretty quick cars.
Yeah.
But from a cool old car standpoint, I really love the fact they put the Enzo in. I'm very happy about that. So
Saucy buddy, what's up? If you're not feeling well, man, if that's what you mean, you ain't doing well, I'm sorry. Hopefully you feel better, bud.
Yeah, I mean, the CLK GTR is also, I believe, coming soon. That's nice. Wait, does that mean something different about this car's coming? Because this should already be here. I already have it. But anyway.
No, I think it's just going to be used for another event or something. We'll probably be able to pull it from keys or win it as a prize pretty soon when it says that, even if it's already
it's
released.
the rerun. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
It's coming again soon.
That's what it should say.
The CLK GTR looks like it has a big chin. That's most of these race cars with the huge front air dams. They look like they got a big front chin on them.
Yeah, some of them do, actually.
Oh, Saucy, that's not good. Better get that looked at. Maybe go out and go to urgent care and get a test on it. Make sure it's not you know what. If it's just a cold or a flu, that's different. But you know, it's that season.
Yeah.
So all right, so we were what was I talking about? Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we were talking about the European Series cars, but basically the good ones are most of the ones that came pretty early in the series already. So it's good that they're rerunning it. That gives people a chance to go ahead and pick up, hopefully, the biggest winner cars in that group.
And no, it doesn't look like they're going to throw us a Halloween event this year, which is strange because I think we've had one every year since the game started, and it looks like this year maybe not so much.
I think they put all their focus on this European series and just didn't have the, time and resources to put together a Halloween thing.
That's
somebody sent me on Facebook. They have a Halloween spinning wheel thing on like some social media. I guess that's our Halloween thing for this this year.
A Halloweener spinning wheel? What's going on?
Well, it's like some on social media. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone and I'll explain what I was shown. Let's see. Okay, here it is. So it was posted by it's the CSR2 Wheel of Fortune. You spend 100 silver keys, and it says how to enter. Screenshot the Wheel of Fortune and tag us at CSR2 Racing for a chance to win on Twitter. That's what it is.
Twitter. Only twits do Twitter. I actually
I don't have Twitter, but the point is that might be our Halloween event for the year.
I think they could have come up with a better name because that's what people used to say when it first came out. You must be a twit if you're on Twitter. So yeah, not a great choice for a name, but I can see why some people might like it over there. I did sign up for a Twitter once, but I've never used it, and I'll tell you what, man, they sure spam my email like every 30 seconds.
Yep. Actually, I don't mind this spec. I like the color enough. It's kind of a goldish yellow. Yolk yellow. Okay. But I actually don't mind it. This is pretty cool. So.
Yeah, running nose and a sore throat, that's not so bad, bud. More than likely, that's just a cold or the flu or something.
I love how this door is so huge. And it lets you get into both front and back.
Yeah.
But, someday when the hydraulics finally fail on that door, it'll be like a guillotine. Then I won't be so happy with that door. But then again, if you're paying for a car that expensive, you would never let it get to that point. So.
All right, so
big front but small luggage space, yeah.
There's
tiny
no
space
luggage
here.
space, man. You can barely fit a bag of groceries in there.
All right, there's a little luggage space back here too, man. It's practical.
So if you're stuck on a speed trap, all right, there's a couple things. Number one is you need to make sure you've got enough fusions and stage 6 parts on the car. Number two is you need to make sure you're shifting the car correctly. And number 3 is you may have to retune the car for speed traps. If you don't know how to do a speed trap tune, I do have a playlist just for tuning, and I got a really nice video on there that shows you how to tune for speed traps and gives you a few other tips to help you get through it. So maybe go check that out. But those are the main things that are going to hold you back is your tune, your parts, or possibly the way you're shifting it.
Yeah, I mean, I see Trev says the G63 SUV is an amazing live racing car. I don't know why or how it would be, but if it is, that's a great thing. I haven't built mine, but I don't see it having like any specific advantage automatically. But don't forget, any new car in the game, when you first put it into live racing, you're going to win a bunch because you actually start off with lobby advantage with every car. So, all right. So 14-second low build wins live 90% races. That's good.
Nice.
I haven't even built it, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I was planning on doing a video for it here in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool, but yeah, I haven't really messed with it enough yet. So that's cool to know. It must have a low performance point, high Evo deal, huh? If so,
well,
that's
I think
pretty sweet.
in the 14-second lobby, you're basically dealing with all the guys that are just starting their cars, and a lot of those cars are just not competitive either. So if you have one car that's half competitive, it's going to win. You know, for that actually is pretty true all the way up to about, I would say, high 12-second lobbies, and then then it goes from there. So for a tier 4 that breaks 1,000 Evo on stage 4, that's actually pretty good.
Yes.
Has anybody put it up against something like a Griffith at 14 seconds yet? I mean, that's a Griffith at 14 seconds is like 2,000 Evo or something crazy, but I know there are other tier 4 cars that can carry some pretty crazy Evo. In fact, let me see. What's the exact lobby it's in, Dave? Do you know what time frame lobby it's in? I can find my Griffith.
I bet those down-tuned Gamiras get pushed into faster lobbies pretty quickly, though.
Well, that's any lot of Gamiras detune. I mean, any car can be detuned. It's how you drive it to get pushed or not. But
that's true.
Well, no, comment. If somebody says it's going to be a killer in a lobby, it doesn't matter what it's going up against. The key is whether it can beat all the other cars in that lobby, right? I don't care if it's an SUV or not. I mean, I can down-tune the Bentley to beat a lot of people too. So, Rahal, don't type nonsense if you can avoid it. It takes up a lot of the chat space, and moderator might get on your case about that. Okay. Let's see. So this guy's pretty quick, even at lower upgrades. So let me see what this one is. 12.9. So to make this a 14-second car, it's going to take a little more work.
Trev did one race and got bumped. That sounds about right when you down tune like crazy and don't try to keep it under dyno.
Yeah. So I mean, 14.2 is kind of a beginner upgrade level lobby for most of these cars, but if it works, it works. I'm not knocking the car. I'm just saying that you got to be careful that in the beginning a lot of these cars are easy winners, especially in the slower lobbies. You get a lot of easier wins, but then once you're really going up against better tuned and sorted cars, it becomes less efficient. And also, once you win 10 or 15 races and it's no longer getting the lobby advantage, you may very well not see as much wins. Give it a season, and then we can really, we can call it from there.
Yeah, the Mach 1's not very exciting, son, fam. Not very exciting at all, I will say that much. Most Tier 3 cars aren't really that exciting, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are just so-so, but...
Tier 3 seems like the worst tier out of all the cars in the game, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, they almost like they're supposed to be decent, but they don't get to really shine. That's the problem with a lot of Tier 3 cars.
I mean, you got some really nice...
You got to build it anyway for the PC Cup, but...
Yeah. I mean, you got some really nice Tier 1s, some really nice Tier 2s, really nice Tier 4s, but why is Tier 3 mainly like turd buckets, man?
All right. Didn't you want to try to race have us race each other in the Chimera?
Yeah, we can go in there and try and find each other in a lobby, and me and Max will live race each other and
Yeah,
see if
let's
we
go
can kick each
into
other's
live
butts.
and see how this car does.
All right. Now, if I remember correctly, this is designed to... Man, I forgot to test it out, but I'm pretty sure this is designed to beat, not beat Dino on this tune, I think. Somebody is challenging me there. I think we're in the same lobby. Wait, where are you?
I was in the lobby with like a purple star Griffith. So you want to look for that guy.
Okay, I guess I'm not in the same lobby as you, unfortunately.
Well, if you race a few, I think we'll start to get into the tune is for a 12.57 lobby. I'm in the I'm probably in 12.5 to 12.7 lobby. So somewhere around that kind of time range. Look for 88, then 1588. If you're looking for me, Denny, you want to switch to your screen real quick to see who you're with? I might be able to adjust and find you.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see what my car is running. Without slowing down, my car ran a 11.968.
It's gonna run well under dyno. That's the problem.
I'm
with this
pretty
car.
sure.
So you gotta kind of control it a little bit.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got a 12.0 on the dynos. You're not running on 12.0 on the dyno time?
I thought we're running just TNT, which is a 12.5. I mean, I can slow the car down or I can make it faster.
All right. I mean, I sent you the thing earlier.
I'm using your upgrades.
Huh.
You said just the 3 tunable parts at stage 6, right?
Yeah, everything else on stock.
That's what I have.
That's interesting.
Mine's 12.5. You must have another part upgrade. Let's switch to yours and take a look at it real quick.
All right, so let's switch to my screen and take a look at it real quick. All right. All right, so here's what I got going on.
They're rerunning it to give people a chance to spend money. Okay. A lot of people kind of almost made it, and then the event ended because these events are only good for like a week. So some people complained, hey, it ended too quick. We didn't get a chance to do it. So Natural Motion is rerunning it, one, as a courtesy to the players to give you another shot at the cars, but two, during the rerun, they'll probably make some more money. So it's a win-win for them. Make the players happy, and, they make some money at it.
Nitrous tires transmission. Stage 6, everything else is on stock.
What are your dyno? I'm pretty sure you're not running a 12.0 dyno. At least, I don't think, or I read my dyno wrong. That could happen.
.003 on the dyno.
And you're at 2100 Evo.
2109.
Interesting.
So yours isn't matching, huh?
Let me go back out and take a look at my car real quick. It could be that I messed up something, or I'm missing fusions that I don't remember.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I tried to set this up for my live racing streams on Sunday where we try and get in the 12.0 lobbies.
It's full fusion on the 3 parts that we're talking about. And it is stage 6. So we have the same performance points, so that's accurate.
Yeah, what is your dyno saying?
Let me see. 12.257.
What in the world? Alright, so what's your tune? Nitrous, I got it at 96/12.3. Is that where yours is?
Yep. 3.0 and what do you have for the?
I got 3.80.
Oh, you're running a very aggressive final drive. I thought it was 3.0.
No,
That'll make the difference.
3.8. That's probably it then.
I don't think I want to run 3.8. I don't really see it being beneficial, but.
Well, the point
I'll
was
find
to
you
get
now.
it.
I'll tune mine to match your.
Okay.
Pretty closely match your Evo points, and that should do it. There we go.
Yeah, the idea was to get in the 12-0 lobby here for me. That's why I have it tuned this way.
All right, I got you. All right, so you're at 12, 21, what? 21?
2109.
Okay, I'll play the 2109. No problem.
All right.
Max V. Okay, so I'm looking for Max. From the crew. The crew.
Yeah, the Gamera is really a cool car, guys.
I am not seeing Max V.
If I can race somebody...
I think I know why. Run somebody in your lobby. Well, actually, just let me adjust my car and look for you. I think I have an idea what's going on. I'm going to find you.
Yeah, I got it set up so if I slow down right before I cross the finish line, it runs right about 12-0. Alright, here's somebody I can race. Oh, they're busy already. There must be bots in here because I don't see them, but there must... Yeah, there's bots. I got a bunch of bots. Me and Max are trying to race each other, actually. Because I know on the last live stream we said we were going to do this today. Danny versus Max stream, so...
Yeah, let's do it. Let me see if I can find you, though. I'm adjusting my car to try to match up with you.
Well, there's Hexam. I'll race him for a minute.
Hexam found you quick.
Until you can find me there. Hexam's got the cool red rims on his. I'm jealous of that one, man. I'm not... I don't know, the gray with the red rims looks so cool on that car.
That's the one I have on my main account, but you know how I feel about the color.
Yeah. Then I down-tuned, I shifted down right before I crossed the finish line. I still ran a little faster than Dino though, 11.9.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
So just being a little bit faster shouldn't push me too quickly. Dave Black's over there talking about Pee-wee. Yeah, the one with
the one and only Pee-wee. Yes.
Yeah, the one with the red
deadly bot you shall ever encounter.
The one with the red rims was definitely some sort of prize car.
I thought the prize car was the yellow trim launch edition. The red rim one is a random spec. I don't think I won the red rim one. I think I got it from. Showdown
sure
prize car. That's
prize.
possible. I guess that is possible.
Yeah, I'm about 99% sure it was a prize somewhere.
Oh, I'm racing Train Late again. It's a bot. I'm stuck in the lobby with a bunch of bots. Off we go. Let's see what this car will
Yeah, there's
run.
hardly anybody in my lobby, actually.
Well, I think they tightened down the lobbies for some reason. They're not as
not as big
broad as
I've
they
noticed
used to
that.
be.
Everybody, there's a link to Max the Gamer's channel on YouTube. If you guys would like to go subscribe to him, that would be awesome. He always comes over here and helps you guys learn about the game and answers questions and stuff. So that'll be very cool if you head over to his place.
I see Bosco. So, but I don't see Denny.
Well, after this race, I'll leave and see if I can find your lobby.
Yeah, they tighten up the lobbies a little bit because I guess people are complaining a lot about, you know, cars running too broad outside these lobbies. But we'll see. See what happens.
Alright, yeah, lots of bots.
Oh, CWG's running a major downtune here. You're not going to last too long with that setup running that fast, though. Got to slow down.
Alright, let me try and find a different lobby. Alright, so it went back to my garage. More than likely, when I go back, it will put me in a different lobby this time. So when you leave the lobby, if it goes back to your garage, you're good. If it doesn't, it's probably going to put you right back in the same lobby again, which is kind of weird how they have it set up. I think I need to adjust my screen a little bit more still.
Right.
Alright. Did I have a game crash? Oh, I think my game crashed, guys.
Uh-oh. Or it's just loading really slow. Oh, wait, it's not spinning.
Yeah, it's not spinning, so we probably have a crash here.
Yep. That sucks. Oh, you can switch to my screen. I got a bunch of people apparently found my lobby, so.
Alright. Hey, that didn't work.
Oh, something's spinning. It's like it was spinning.
I don't know what's wrong with it, honestly.
All right, Comment Warrior. I'm going to jump out back to the lobby to see who else is here.
What did I just click on? Hold on. I'm going to switch back to Max for a second while I try and get this thing fixed. Because it's being a turd.
Got sound wave.
All right. Yeah, emulators are a little bit unstable, guys, so they do crash. They crash a lot.
So a lot of these cars, for example, even with this Gamera, you know, all you want to do, if you want to run faster, all you have to do is really add more parts, and then just pull back the final drive, and all of a sudden your car's going to run a lot better. This is one of those crazy cars that really, you know, can, depending on how you want to tune it, you can really beat dyno by a huge amount if you want.
Yeah, you can do some weird stuff with this car, actually.
So, well, that means, so Comet's got a car that's dynoing 11.4. So you're running 11.4s in a car that's set up for 12, which actually is pretty good. That's interesting that you were able to make it into that lobby. But yeah, the car does get a huge lobby advantage too. So that helps. And I think Bosco was supposed to win that one. I don't know why he gave it to me.
Well, I'm in a different lobby, not yours. So in a minute, I'll do a couple races here and then come back out. Right now, I'm doing a Ferrari F40. And I'm going to kick his butt, I think.
All right, 11.6 will run about 11.4. That sounds about right. Okay.
All right. I won. Ooh, I won by a lot. Then the F40 got his butt kicked. And y'all didn't get to see it. Now I'm going to fight this other guy in a juke. And his juke looks funny for some reason.
All right, Bosco, I'm going to jump back out after this race. I'm going to still try to find Danny. I think a few more 12-second range runs, I may actually match up to Danny's lobby. All right.
Major audio delay?
That's not good.
Oh, I think what you're hearing is you're viewing Max's screen, but you hear the audio from mine. Unfortunately, I can't get Max's audio. I can only get the audio from my screen, so that's what's going on there.
Yeah, that's possible. Whoops, had a bad launch, but hopefully it'll hold on to the win. Maybe.
Bosco says, thanks for the races, Max.
Oh, anytime, Bosco. Okay, so are you guys all dynoing like 12s, or you know, what are we dynoing to get to this lobby? Because I kind of need to figure out if we're too fast, a little too slow, why Denny and I are not matching up. So the more dynos I can get from you guys, the easier it is for me to make adjustments. I'm going to jump out and back in. I don't think the new wing's going to be that great. Unfortunately, it's okay, but not great. All right, so Bosco's 12 flat. All right.
Now, were you doing a lot of live racing runs with your car and beating Dyno before you tuned it this way?
I don't think I beat Dyno. If anything, I've ran it somewhat slower than Dyno in the past. I'm actually running like a 11.9 dyno to try to find you, because I realized when I was running, 11.8 dyno, when I was running 12-second dyno, I'm running into cars that are running like 12.4. So I'm trying to tweak it around that dyno to try to move around. Oh, I found Max V, the crew. Oh, I found you. Haha.
Okay, after this race, I'll come out and then we'll go do some racing. So give me just a second.
Yep, so 11.6.2, Comet had like lobby advantage from just, I guess, running the car. But the yellow's not a bad looking car. I think this car looks good in some colors that are kind of bright. So
thanks a lot, Comet. He says the blue is kind of crappy. Thanks a lot, man.
Hey, if that blue came with like a different color wheel, it might look better. But
true. Yeah, the blue doesn't. The blue doesn't look that great.
Here we go. I messed up my launch, but it shouldn't hurt my time that much. Whee. Push, push, push. We're both running pretty fast here. Let's see, 11.8, 11.9. Remember, I matched up to you. You have a 12.0 dyno. I have a 11.9 dyno to match up to you, Denny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a little tricky. This is what I was trying to tell people when they talk about trying to match their friends. I said, well, it doesn't always go off of having the same dyno. It depends a lot on how you've run the car for a while and how much lobby shift you've had, right? So it really depends on that as much as anything. There we go.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a perfect start with this specific setup.
Yeah, you gotta. It's kind of rough to get the needle to drop right there, but
Yes. It's rare that I get the needle drop. You want it on this car to make it run as fast, but with this particular tune, it's crazy hard to make that happen. Comet saying holy stream delay. What's your what are you seeing there, Comet?
maybe on the phone it's more delayed.
Let me
Superstart, yes. Most of the time, Superstar sucks.
well,
I don't actually
from
like
what I'm-
Superstar that much. We're good,
there's
Jason
about a
Jr.
there's about a 3-second delay on my end. I'm watching it on YouTube. That's why I just ran such a bad start, and there's only about a 3-second delay, so I'm not sure what kind of crazy delay you guys are seeing actually. Yep, 3-second delay, guys. That's it. Might have been 2 seconds actually.
It didn't seem to have a heavy delay on my end. Yeah, about a 2-second delay, I would say.
All right, buddy. Sabik, no, today has been a crazy day. Yesterday and today, my old PC kind of had some major issues and I had to replace it. So yesterday and today, we're kind of like playing with the PC, trying to get things all set up. I still got to get the other account on this PC so I can make that video. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Guys. So yeah, I had to go buy a new computer, which is awesome because this one is amazing and it's a million times better than the other thing I had. But now I got to pay the darn thing off. So that part sucks a little bit.
We're actually kind of swapping right now, guys. We're not really pushing the car. Plus, we're not running the same exact tune, so it's not exactly a fair match.
Yeah.
So I think in the end, my tune should be slightly quicker if pushed than Denny's setup.
Yeah, yours is probably always going to run about 1/10 of a second faster than mine with the way you have it set up.
Yep. And again, the lower the final drive, the more the car will actually outrun its dyno by because, you know,
I got mine set up to try and not beat dyno, actually. Mine's set up to run as close to dyno as possible, but it does run a teeny tiny bit faster if I let it.
Right. I mean, a lot of it comes back to, you know, how much you want to try to beat the dyno by, too.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I think you got the last one, actually. But it's all good.
Oh, wait, you can hear Max's audio and my audio? You can hear us both? Hold on a second.
Well, shouldn't he be able to hear us both? We're on the same...
Can you hear Max's game, though? I don't think I can hear your game, Max. I can't hear it, so you guys shouldn't be able to hear it. This is strange.
Yeah, Comment, it does beat dyno at full Evo. That's the thing about this car. It beats dyno by about 2/10 with the right launch. What I'm saying is that you can beat dyno by a lot more if you want to adjust it. That's what makes the car so dangerous. Not only do you have super high Evo, you can also adjust it, sacrifice maybe 100, 200 Evo and beat dyno by like 4 or 5/10. So it's kind of a crazy car in that sense. So
They're saying they can hear both of our audio.
on both ends, like, so I mean, you're coming over with a slight echo on my end, but is that I don't have audio on as far as I know.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't have audio on. Mine's muted.
I don't know what you guys are hearing. Hopefully I don't have something set up incorrectly. I mean, according to this, the only thing active is my microphone and my desktop audio. And I don't know. I want to know what. So you hear both of us. This is strange.
So what? Your voice is coming over like an echo or something? Or?
I think they're hearing your car racing and my car racing at the same time, is what they're saying.
I can only hear your car. I don't have my game sound on.
Well, I don't know what they're hearing then.
Because I don't play with game sound, so I don't see how they can hear my car.
Yeah, I don't know what they're hearing, guys. I would go check it out myself, but that'll probably cause even more like weirdness on the stream.
Too much weird noises.
Hold on, let me find my phone. Let me find my
it's probably
phone.
Danny echoing a little bit. He is echoing on my end. Not badly. I don't hear him really.
I shouldn't
I hear
be.
4 maxes. That's too much.
4 maxes? That's not good. That's kind of scary, actually. Alright, 1 second, Max.
Alright. Let me jump out to lobby.
Okay.
Just want to see who's out there.
I'm going to play it back on my phone really quick and see what they're hearing.
I see Hexum. Oh, guys here. We got Gypsy just challenged me.
Alright, so what's going on? LB Silhouette Huracan, it's not really that reliable now. It used to be pretty decent, but at this point it's kind of a okay car. Oh, now I hear. Do you have the YouTube sound on? Because I hear myself talking. Yeah. I was listening to it on my phone to see if I could hear what they were talking about. I'm not really sure what they're talking about, honestly.
Yeah, Sean says sounds fine, so I think we're fine.
People start saying the stream's messed up when it's not. That kind of disruptive to the stream, because then we're trying to figure out what the problem is. And half the time when someone says there's a problem, there never is, it seems like. So I really don't know what you guys... I really don't know what you guys are hearing. Yeah, that's muted. Yeah, there's... Max has no sound at all on my end.
Yeah, my game sound's completely off. Like I said, I never play with the game sound on because they irritate me.
Alright, thank you, Morel Flowers. Hey, I don't know. I think they're just giving us a hard time or something.
Yeah. 488 Pista Spider seems to be decent before in live, but there's so many better cars nowadays. I don't think it's really that great now in comparison. Yeah. So
I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh. All right, must have hit that button too late. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So we're hearing Danny's car and my screen, so it looks different. That makes sense. All right. Well, I think it's good. It's good. Okay. Yeah, it's part of the reason I don't really leave game sound on, because I find it more disruptive than helpful for me. I just play as silent, and normally when I play, I actually have Spotify in the background. So get to listen to music I actually want to listen to. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Danny, let me know when you're back.
I am back.
All right, so you're getting a lot of the questions about that Mach 1 because people have to pull it.
All right, I'll be doing that tomorrow, guys. I should be doing that tomorrow. Currently, I don't have the other account set up yet. I had my PC crapped out and I had to get a new one, and I'm still working on getting some stuff set up, so I got to get the other account with all the keys set up on the emulator.
Yeah, it does take a little bit to get each account set up, so I totally understand that. This is exact Hexam's specs is exact one I have on my main account, so it's almost like my second account racing my main account's car. That's what it looks like. Off we go. Whew. I love this car because you only have to shift once, and I love not shifting because it just makes the game so much easier.
Alright, so now they're going to really hear some crazy stuff because I'm racing somebody else and they're viewing your screen. They're going to go, oh my god, what's happening?
Oh yeah, the fact that they picked the Bentley as the boost car really says a lot. It's like, you know, we want you to drive a really crappy car over and over again in this game, please. It's like, who the hell wants to race that thing over and over again?
I'll tell you what though, music on any game, if you don't turn it off, you're going to get sick of listening to it because it's the same music over and over and over and over.
Hexam, I'm going to go back to lobby, see who else is around. But thank you for the races. That was fun. Let's see. Oh, Guy's been here. I haven't had a chance to race him. Old School Swaps is here. The Drew Man's here. Oh, Gypsy. Gypsy's with the different car now. The McLaren.
To get the one with red wheels at this time, extreme luck. Extreme luck.
Extreme luck is... I mean, now it's all random specs, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it
if
really depends.
If you do pull it out of a crate, who knows what you're gonna get? That's the thing. I got nasty blue. A lot of people got yellow. Yeah, getting one with red rims is pretty rare, I believe.
I guess I should be happy I got the red rims then. All right, Guy. I'm actually right now racing Gypsy. Is Gypsy in the stream? I don't know who's in the stream, who's not. I know that some of you guys, I know you by name because you have the same name in the game as you do in the stream. But if you don't, then I'm not sure. You know, I don't know if you're in here or not.
Yeah, I like the yellow. The yellow's sweet. I was actually really hoping to get yellow or the gray with the red stuff. But
I
nope.
was hoping for something else with the red rims would be nice. I mean, I didn't really... Oops, ran out of gas. I didn't really want to have gray with red rims, but, you know. So I was kind of happy when I got the... Whoops, need more gas. I was kind of happy I got the yellow one on this account, actually. You're forgetting someone. Are you
Scary.
in the lobby, comment? Or what? What are we talking about here? I totally botched that launch.
I don't have any scary
red with
music.
Gray rims.
No scary music for me, guys.
All right, so I don't think Gypsy's in here. He's not. I don't think he's swapping. So I'm gonna go ahead and race him heads up. Because I thought we were going to swap, but he took double win and left. All right, fair enough. Or he just accepted too quick. That happens too. Yep, that looks like is what happened. He has a fast device. We're supposed to be in around the 12.0 lobby, Trev. So anywhere between 11.9 to 12.1 cars can end up in here. So you can see what you have as far as, you know. I think a lot of the colors came with like a grayish or black rim. And then the gray car is the one I've seen the red rim on the most. I haven't really seen too many other ones with the red rim. I don't know, maybe they are there, but...
I'm going to race the G-Wagon, guys. Nope,
G-Wagon.
connection failed. That's what everyone calls that little car, is the G-Wagon. That little Mercedes.
You mean the SUV?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that car is big bucks in real life, you know, but...
I've seen a real one in real life once. It was really cool,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I have a customer that drives one.
Nice.
Yeah, the AMG version, the 63 G-Wagon.
Well, the one I seen was the old one, not the newer version. I know someone that's got an old one from back in the day. Then they stopped making them and they started again.
Ah.
I don't know if it's the exact same model or not, but the old one was sweet. I'm not sure what year the one on the game is supposed to be.
I think this is the newest one, right? I mean, they've looked pretty much close to this look for years.
Yes, very similar.
That's the military style G-Wagon that they've pretty much,
I think the old one is slightly different, though, if I remember correctly, because I've seen them both in real life, actually, and I remember the old one looked a little cooler. I don't really remember why.
Now, the G-Wagon's big. It's a big SUV, so.
Kind of what I remember is...
$240K for that thing? Seriously?
It's crazy expensive, yeah. For what I remember about the old one is it looked more like a smaller off-road vehicle, and the newer one looked more like a fancy version of it. I don't know how to explain it exactly. But yeah, they're crazy expensive.
The newer ones are more beefy. They're beefcake.
Yeah, I know they don't look exactly the same. But they're very close.
See, you got Lobby Edge Tune comment. That's why. So that works. Gypsy, I'm gonna race some other people if you're in this stream. So, because I've raced a lot with you, so I'm gonna go ahead and refuse that one and see if I can. I'm waiting on Guy to come out, but he's swapping, I think. Hexam is available. Oh, there's Guy. There he is.
Yeah, around
240K, big
240K.
bucks for anything.
I don't really see why somebody would buy a small, boxy SUV for that much money, honestly. But hey, to each their own.
I mean, that thing is pretty mean, actually, if you think about it. It's a fast SUV that has a lot of power. Oh, it avoided it. That's not right.
That's
Sorry
still
about that,
a
guy.
lot of money, though. Maybe I'm weird, but it's a little, I don't know.
The void machine of CSR2 is the Regera, but I guess the Gamera could do it as well if you don't play with it right.
Yeah, I've noticed some cars, I think if you slow down too much, it voids the race. It's kind of weird how that works.
Yeah, sometimes it does that. I don't get that either, but hey, it is what it is. not worried about it. Yeah, the G-Wagon is definitely a status symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy that owns it also owns a McLaren, so that makes sense. Not exactly a cheap car to have. Oh, Trev found us. What's your name in the... I mean, I kind of had to draw a blank there because I was launching the card. What's your name in the game, I guess, in the lobby?
Honestly, I'm not really sure what all things cause races to go void. We haven't quite figured that out. But I do notice on some cars, if you slow down too much, that causes it. That's the only thing I've noticed that seems to be consistent as to why that happens. There's a link to my new reaction channel, guys. If anybody would like to join that, that would be sweet.
Actually, the T4 is pretty good for live racing. The T4 T8, especially if you have it Elite upgraded, it can be really decent. But you got to know the shift pattern too. All right, Gypsy, you are in this stream. That's what I thought. Thanks for the swaps, man. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out if you were in here or not. That's why. Oh, you got disconnected. Oh, sorry about that, guy.
Yeah, having a good shift pattern is very important.
Yeah, a lot of these cars really depend heavily on shift pattern to really shine. I mean, they're good cars, but you know, if your shift pattern's off, then you're not going to get, especially cars like the C8, which requires that skip shifting and late nitrous. Yeah, so it's a really good car, actually. All right. So a lot of you guys are running the 720S GT3. I know that's a great car too. So it must. Most of you guys are probably doing pretty good with that car. I think it's a fun car personally. I really like the fact that they made the 720S GT3 so good.
I just realized I'm trying to downshift this car more than once to slow down, but it can only downshift once.
The downshifting and upshifting really quick, voiding a race. I know people try it, especially in showdown when they're losing, because I can watch them how they're progressing, and they do that little shake in the line, progression line. That means that they're shifting. It probably does work sometimes. I mean, I don't intentionally try to avoid anything.
Thank you so much for subscribing. We really appreciate that a lot.
Definitely not intentional. Because sometimes I'm trying to downshift to give somebody a win, and then the game actually reads it and goes, what? Void. So.
I got a perfect start on that one and it ran 11.8 something. Holy moly.
Yeah, it runs under dyno. The car definitely runs under dyno. So.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, that 40 is known for that void thing, too. You should have seen how often the Regera used to void. My license plate actually calls it the void machine. Because that's how often it voids. It just voids all the time. Is this my turn to win? I'm sorry, I lost track. I'm not... Oh, I guess it is. Okay, sorry. I hear Danny trying it.
It did not void, guys.
Did not void, huh?
Did not void.
I tried, but I failed. I failed at voiding.
Yes.
So the Regera used to void instantly if you hit second and nitrous at the same time. But the worst part is, that's the quickest way to drive it. So if you want to drive it fast, what you have to do is actually let it get to the end of the track and either downshift or upshift to avoid the void. Avoid the void. Huh.
Avoid the noise.
That's a nice little slogan. Avoid the void. So there are all kinds of, you know, all kinds of craziness that goes on with this stuff. The Shelby SS. I'm not sure if that car is any good. Do you know anything about that car, Danny? Shelby SS?
Shelby SS.
I mean, is that the Cobra? Are we talking about the Cobra or
the Super Snake?
Oh, Super Snake. Oh, yeah,
I think he's talking about the Super Snake.
Yeah.
Don't care for it.
That's been in so many showdowns. I think everybody who's been playing these showdowns will have it close to max.
Do not
because
like
it's
it.
Constantly in there. So
I think it's a pretty lousy car.
All right, Trev, thanks for the races. I'm going back to lobby. Denny, are you still in the same lobby or did you move already?
I think I'm still in the same one.
Okay. Oh, so we've been pretty stable in here. Uh-oh, Soundwave's here to kick my butt. Oh, the Drewman got me first.
What's up, Tracy Flowers? How's it going? School bus, yeah. Void for cheaters. That's not a bad thing. We should make a campaign or a movement called the Void for Cheaters. Get those lousy cheaters. You know what I mean? The glitch stream made you laugh. What was the glitch stream? Was that where the front end was coming up? That was hilarious. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was the best stream ever. Every time you void, it's 20 bucks. Darth Max was a good episode for sure. I really wish I remembered how I did that. I think I had like 2 microphones set up for him or two something set up. It was kind of funny. I was actually trying to remember how that worked. So I could do it again. I was trying to remember how that worked so I could do it again sometime, but I forgot what it was.
For what glitch?
The Darth Max glitch, remember?
Oh, you had the sound on somehow with me like coming in twice, I think?
Yeah, and I don't remember how I did it actually.
Oh.
What showdown league level am I? I really don't know.
I think I've been in world for the past 3 leagues because I keep coming in around number 18.
It was a weird ranking that I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a weird name. I think it was green. I think I'm in the green one.
Should be world.
Might be.
If it's a silver one, I think that's icon.
I'll have to look again, but
there's always. Oh, you're in champion. You guys play a lot. To make it into champion takes too much work.
Somehow I downshifted instead of hit my nitrous. Oh well. I don't know what I did. I did something on that last run, and it still ran 11.949. Holy crap.
Yeah, this car basically easily runs quick. It doesn't really run slow.
Max, I'm pretty sure, if you instantly shift into second and then hit your nitrous, I'm pretty sure it runs even faster on this tune.
Oh, yeah. So the way the rewards are dished out is basically end of each season, you get a reward. And then I think at the very end of the 6 weeks or 7 week season, there's a final reward that comes out based on what you did in the overall league. At least that's how I remember it. But you do get your tickets, basically for that particular league in that season that you're progressing in. If you don't progress, you get nothing. So only if you get promoted, Sadiq. You don't get any rewards if you don't get promoted. They give you that little pop-up that says, sorry, better luck next time, and you get nothing.
So I got the needle kickback, instantly shift into the second, hit my nitrous, and I ran 11.740. So it runs crazy fast if you can get the kickback and then shift right into second.
Right into second?
Yeah, as soon as it kicks back, shift into second and hit your nitrous, and it'll run crazy fast.
Huh. I'll try that.
Zodark Wolf, hey, nice to see ya.
I didn't think it ran that fast when I did it, but you know, it could work.
Yeah, it ran about 4/10 of a second faster than normal.
The Expo, I think, is 200 tickets a week, and then the GT3 Mercedes is like 300 tickets or something. So that one's even more tickets. Ah, the line sitter.
What is a line sitter? Is that like a babysitter for a
Somebody who
line?
sits at the starting line doesn't move. Dave, welcome.
What's up, Dave? All right. There's David Shiv. There we go. Well, he's got a yellow banana that I'm going to race. Ah, I see you got the Drew Man, Max.
I got the Drew Man, yes.
Max and the Drew Man.
I'm going to try your technique of instant second and see what it runs.
Yeah, I think it only works with the needle drop, though.
I did the needle drop.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh, yeah, 11.6. You're right. It's quick. That is quickie.
Yeah.
11.711. Although, I don't know if that's... Hold on. So my dyno's 11.9. I ran 11.7. Yours is 12.0. You run 11.7 too, right? So...
Yes, actually.
It's actually not quicker for me, really, by much.
Interesting. My favorite song. What is my favorite song? Right now, the song called Sorrow by Bad Religion has popped into my head. I don't know if it's my very favorite, but I really like that song a lot. Old punk rock song, guys. There's so many good songs.
Slim,
Oops. There's so many good songs, it's hard to have a favorite, actually.
So, a lot of you guys that are having bad time pulling cars, my suggestion is always the same. Wait a day or two and then try later. I mean, because what happens is if you're constantly trying for it right away, if you're not having any luck pulling it and you keep pushing it, that's not going to make it better. I mean, you're still going to not get the car you want. You're almost better off waiting a little bit and then try to get it on a different day. That's just my, experience with pulling cars, that if you're pulling 3 or 4 in a row and it's all junk, I mean, if I'm not doing a YouTube video, that's when I just stop and I kind of go, I'm done. I'll wait a day, then I come back and try again. Usually things change after you wait a little bit and try to pull it. So
Trev,
that's
the Chiron Pure Sport's actually pretty decent. It's a pretty decent car. It's not one of my favorites, but it's nice. It's a good dyno beater.
Pure Sport's actually pretty good for what it is, yeah.
Good dyno beater, and it's pretty fast. I don't think it's going to be the greatest live racer. I don't remember if I tried to find a low performance point high Evo for it or not, but it may or may not have one. I'd have to go look. I'd have to try it, actually. All right. You pulled 4 Bugattis back to back? That's crazy. That doesn't happen very often.
Oh, definitely does not. that's actually very impressive that you got 4 of them back to back. Because I think they're all pretty much 5-star cars in this game.
Yeah, I don't think there's any lower than 5 stars, honestly. I think they all are 5 for sure. It's very rare to get 5-star cars, that's for sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna, Drew Man, if you're in here, I'm gonna pull out after this race. Just because I'm getting a little tired. Let's see. Yeah, but the Legend Bugatti, you're not gonna pull from keys anyway. So pretty much that means you're almost talking about 4 or 5-star cars pulling. It's not impossible. I think now anything's possible. Okay, so what I've seen in the past is with gold key pulls, people have gotten 5 stars in a row from gold key pulls, but that's during a test run of something like 200 individual gold pulls consecutively. The worst streak at that time when the test was done was something around that, because there was no loyalty at the time. And I think the worst streak was probably 10 3-stars in a row. And the best streak was 5 stars in a row. So statistics is exactly like that. You can have some crazy things happen just from randomly polling. Now, if you happen to be the guy that only hit your gold key 3 times and fell into that gap, thanks, Drew Man, for the swaps. If you happen to be that guy that fell into that gap of the 3 5-stars, you feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
Oh yeah, so, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Pop just challenged me with the 488 Spider. I am going to give him the race. I think he's a newer player. Because it's almost unfair to race against the 488 Spider with this car. You know, it's raining and the roof went up on the 488. It actually looks good with the roof up.
Wait. It's a convertible and it's raining? That's not good,
no. The roofs go up when the convertible is racing the rain. That's what I'm saying. You can see the roof up when you're racing them, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that EB110 is not that great. I hate to say it, but it really is not that great. Oh, the Super Snake. Is that the Super Snake? I think it is.
So guys, our two hours is almost up, just so everybody knows. We got about 10 more minutes on the stream, guys, so if you have any last minute questions, get them on in.
See, that Gamera kind of comes at you halfway down the track once it starts to pick up a lot of speed.
Yeah.
I kind of like it like that because it makes it hard to sandbag against it, because if the guy is trying to slow down to stay closer to you, you can blow his doors off right at the end. So that's why I like these later acceleration cars. Versus, for example, the Bach Mono, you just shoot out in the front and you're watching the other guy's Nito approach and going, don't catch me. You know, it's a completely different way of driving.
All right, so
but
Felipe
it is fun
said,
either way. I mean,
Felipe said there is a way to make the Pure Sport do a low performance point high Evo. Transmission 4 and everything else stock. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, I've heard of that tune, and I've actually tried it a little bit. The problem is, at that level, while the Evo is decent, that car doesn't get lobby advantage though, not really. So it's kind of I'm not sure it's good enough really to be competitive with the current set of stuff we got out here. I mean, we got some really good cars now. In fact, we got so many of them that I'm kind of at a loss which one to go with. So it's, with just so many good cars in the game. If you get even one or two of them, you're pretty much all set for live racing as long as you're okay with driving the same car all the time.
Now, if you race a bag mono and it does not do well, more than likely someone has no idea how to set that thing up, because
let me get some gas.
It should destroy you.
So the Bach Mono is a big down tuner, Sabik. So most of the guys that are running it has it beating dyno by at least half a second or more, but they're driving it slower. The other type of setup on the Bach are people that basically run the high evo, but no down tune, and then they're trying to get lobby edge tunes. Those can work very well too, but they don't work as they're not as deadly, if you want to put it that way. But that's really lobby dependent. Sometimes they work good, sometimes they don't.
I don't know about you, but I never tuned the car to try and kill somebody with it.
It's a killer tune, man. Yeah, where they got bumped. That happens too. Yeah, I feel bad for guys like Pop that come in with beginner car trying to win in live. That's why a lot of times if I see guys like that, I kind of give them the race. But I don't race them multiple times. I mean, I'm nice, but I'm not gonna take an ass beating. Ooh, I just said the word. Shh.
Dude.
We gotta beep that out.
Dude.
Man. That's not a curse word though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
kind of.
They use it on TV. Come on. Wait, am I supposed to win this? Now I'm lost. I don't even know if I'm supposed to win or not.
It's not a curse word if you're talking about a donkey. A donkey.
So I was riding my, yesterday, and it turned around and kicked me, and it really hurts. So I yelled at my blank. Anyway, let it go.
Arg.
Oh, the Valhalla is a nice looking car. I really like the way it looks. Yeah, that's a beautiful car. If I'm just swapping, I have no problem using the Valhalla too. I'll be like in it all the time. Woohoo! Just watch it go. It's just such a nice looking car.
Yeah, it is actually. It's really cool, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. That was one of the must-have cars. Just looking at the look, I really like that car. I'm sure sooner or later they may bring those cars out as like a gold star. So, if you play long enough, you kind of see cars that basically wasn't around before that ends up being like a gold star car. Look at all the gold star cars we just got. The Veneno Roadster, the Aperta. I mean, I had to beat the entire Ferrari series to get the Aperta back then. So, wait, is it my win? I hope it is, because I just took it. All right, Dave Black, have a good one, buddy. So we're getting a lot of these cars that's going to come as a gold star. So, the Valhalla is a gold. Oh, he's talking about. What am I thinking?
Later, Dave.
Thank you so much for the donation.
I must be thinking
you
of the
are
other
awesome.
one, not the Valhalla, the Valkyrie.
Going to
right?
get dinner.
It's the Valkyrie.
Have great night, guys.
That I'm thinking of. That looks really awesome.
Thank you, Dave.
Anyway, I'm lost now.
Yeah,
The
dinner
Valhalla
sounds
is
good.
the gold.
Dinner
If it's a
sounds-
gold star one, that's a great live racer. That car is awesome. Yeah, I got it mixed up with the Valkyrie. I meant to say the Valkyrie looks really, really interesting to me. Okay. So the Valkyrie is the duck mouth and the Valhalla is the platypus. Okay, now that makes sense. Now I got it. So, but anyway, the duck looks better than the platypus to me visually. Yeah, I'm still on the simulator. I'm using the LD player right now to play, actually. So, guys, thanks for the races. I'm going to kind of bow out because we only got about 5 minutes left on the stream. This way I can kind of read through chat and try to... Oh, man, somebody named himself Shadow Master. That means I must race him because he's Shadow Master.
Oh, man, you got to get him, Max.
Oh, he's gonna ninja me. Just remember, that is the Huracan, so it does have the potential to ninja me.
Yeah, only player is pretty stable for the most part. You do have a crash here and there, but it's not too bad.
Wait, he slowed down? I think he's trying not to get bumped. Wow, 13.8, he really slowed down. Is he in here? Shadow Master, are you in the stream? He slowed down a lot. He's probably trying to test my limits here too. So, whoop, nitrous didn't go off, so this will be a slower run. I'll let him win this one because he gave me the first one. Yeah, that Huracan with full upgrade and max evo is a bit of a pain to shift. Anyway, I got to back out. I think we're about 4 minutes from the end here, and I don't want to get into a big swap session. So thanks, guys, for those who swapped with me. It was a lot of fun. I mean, one of these days I want to set up something with Danny where the two of us try to just go at it without backing off. Yeah. Oh, so he is in here. All right, Shadow Master, good racing with you. Now, I like the Huracan. That's always been one of my favorite cars in the game, starting from when I first started playing. It's old now, but you know, it's still very down-tunable and easy to down-tune car overall. But with the elite upgrades added, it's actually pretty good. Thanks for racing the news. Yeah, it's hard to shift that car, definitely. And especially if you have lesser upgrades and you have that thing tuned to like 4.7 final drive or something, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real tricky. Oh, the void is not your fault. I mean, voids happen. I don't really get upset over that. I only get upset when people intentionally void in Showdown because some of them do that. But I get over it. Danny.
Yeah.
Are you still racing?
Me, no.
You're looking at my screen and I'm just sitting in the garage.
I'm just sitting in the garage as well because we're pretty much wrapping it up here. So
yeah. So,
I guess it's time to say our goodbyes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm tired. My sinuses are killing me. I'm hungry. We got the whole thing going on here.
I hear you.
I took a Mucinex, but it didn't really seem to help my sinuses that much, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Master, I would recommend you to build the Supra. I have a video on the GR Supra to beat Shax. It's actually easier to build and beat him with than the Huracan. With the Huracan, you need enough fusions. You can beat him easily at stage 5, but you need enough fusions, which means buying and stripping Huracans from the dealership.
Yeah.
But the GR Supra, because you get free crates with it, you can just wait a little bit and the car will beat them with some fusions too. So I would recommend the Supra.
Yeah, the Supra is a really nice car, actually. You know, I bought and stripped I don't know how many of those Huracans, and if the Supra would have been around at the time, I wouldn't have had to spend about 40 million game cash. You know what I mean?
I stripped 35 or 37 Huracans to get it to fully maxed.
Yep, I did that with the F12 as well. I mean, that's probably what, like 80 million. That's probably close to
it's
80
like 30,
million
40
game
million
cash
a pop.
spent just to upgrade a couple of those cars. You know.
So, well, guys, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us. You know, and Danny, you're gonna do your Sunday stream, right? So we'll be there for that.
Yeah, I'll be here on Sunday, guys. tomorrow I'll make the video on trying to figure out the trick for the car. I'm telling you though, I think they changed something. Honestly, I don't know if the tricks are still working, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. If not, I guess people still like watching the crates being opened. So.
Oh yeah, everybody likes crates being opened.
So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yep. Have a great, safe weekend, guys. Have fun. Oh wait, we're gonna see a lot of you guys on Sunday anyway. But have fun at Halloween if I don't see you.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. We had a couple donations tonight. Much appreciated. That will help pay off the new PC. Everybody that just comes and hangs out, thank you so much for your support. Anybody who's a channel member, you know, anybody who donates, thanks for the extra support. It really helps out. And yeah, we appreciate all you guys. You're all awesome. Make sure you guys go over to Max's channel and subscribe to Max, guys. All right. He makes great CSR2 videos as well, and he always comes to help you guys out and answer your questions and all that good stuff. So it'd be awesome if you guys could go over there. Scroll up a little bit. The Streamlabs bot always posts a link to his channel like every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes or something. So if you don't know how to find his channel, just scroll up a little bit. And yeah, that should be about it. So
yep. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time.
Yep, everyone. We will see you on Sunday and have an awesome night. Later, guys.